Hello, everybody. My name is Shane, and we're just going to get into this. I got to do this in one take. So, I'm going to walk through the game real quick. So let's hop over to VS Code. I still need to fill this stuff out, but pretty much the idea of the game is it is a high-low game. User's going to input the maximum value, and the user's like, for example, 100, and then the user's going to guess or at least try to find a random number between 1 and that maximum value. So if that maximum value is 100, the random number could be between 1 and 100. The user's going to keep guessing until the guess is correct, and each time a guess occurs, what's it called? The value guesses is going to increase, will be printed to the users, and the user will be able to keep track of their guesses in an array that gets printed off to them. The random library is imported just for just to generate the maximum value. I made a lot of user-defined functions here, so let's get started. I'm going to make the screen a bit bigger. Hopefully you can see it well. We have print introduction right here. Pretty simple. It just prints an introduction, and then the instructions are here. I separated them. I just wanted to keep things separate. Not necessary. You didn't have to do this. You could have just done a regular print inside of the main function, but it is what it is. Set the max value. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be pretty much asking the user what's that maximum value. I have a checker right here. So I have answer set to false. It's just a variable. And then these are two double checkers right here. The user is going to be asked for max value. It's going to be set to a float just in case the user does enter in a decimal, because I do want to allow that to be entered without breaking the program. So the user is going to select an integer greater than 1. If the integer is less than or equal to 1, it's going to pretty much print that whatever value is not greater than 1, please try again. And it'll go down through here and do that. Actually, I need to make these elifs. There we go. Okay, so it's going to go like that. Okay, cool. Elif, if the value is a float, it's going to come back and say that has a decimal, making it not an integer. Please try again. But if the max value is greater than 1, the answer is going to come back true. And then we're going to have max value converted to an integer just to be sure. And then that max value is going to be returned when we store it into this variable max value. We also have get random number. So this is what's going to generate the random number. It's going to be random num equals random.randint. So random integer, you have 1 as the argument, as the left end of the spectrum. Max value is going to be that right end. So it's going to include 1 and that max value, not before it. And it's going to return that random number. Set user guess. Each time the user is going to be prompted, please guess the number between 1 and whatever that max value is. And it's going to return that user guess just so we can pull it in and use it for other functions later. We have check guess. So of course, if the user's guess is equal to random num, it's going to return true. If not, it's going to return false. And that's important for the while loop, so the game can keep playing. Append the answer. All this does is this appends whatever the user selected into the array, and then display the array. It's going to print that, and then of course display the total guesses. It's going to do that as well. And then we have the guess response. So if the user user guess is greater, it's going to say it's higher. If it's lower, it's going to say it's less. And if it's correct, it's going to say it's correct. Okay. We have the if name equals main function down here. It'll run the script if it's, of course, from the main thing. The main function right here, pretty simple. We've got a couple globals. We've got answer array and guesses. These are established at the top, as well as answer. Max value and random num are pulled from the beginning, so the user will be able to, these globals will be generated at the beginning before the game even starts. And this is the while loop. So answer is going to be that variable that's going to be checked with the check guess. So it's going to be either return that true or false, and that's going to be contingent on if the game continues to play. And so it's going to have the user guess, and then it's going to set the user guess right here by using that function. It's going to append the array. Guesses are going to add 1 to it. The answer, of course, that Boolean value is going to be stored into there. And then we're going to have the array display the total number of guesses. And then, of course, the response for the guess. And you have that final response if they win. I don't have a play again button. I was doing the assignment late and, well, not late. It is going to be turned in on time. But I did not give myself enough time to implement that function. But the game works. User can just keep playing it again and again. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to play the game real quick, just so you can see that it works. Well, that's awkward. Okay, line 72. Line 40. Line 120. Well, that never worked. Or not convert string to float. It didn't happen before. It worked before. I was right for doing the ifs. Yep. All right, cool. So, hello, welcome to High Low, a game about skill and luck. The game is simple. You'll be guessing to find the mystery number between 1 and a chosen number. You'll be presented with a list of your guesses and a total number of guesses at the end of each turn. Try your best to guess the number in the shortest amount of time. So because I am pressed for time, we're going to say 5, number between 1 and 5. 4. Oh, okay. 4 is higher than the random number, so let's try a 3. 3 is higher. 2, 2, 1. 1 is the correct answer, and we did it. And those are all of our guesses in order. The total, it took us 4 times to guess it. So hope you enjoyed my game. Please play it. And yeah.